Okay, so we went to the video, and just to make it a little more interesting, I did go on your website before we started today, and you guys have a great chart that lays out benefits of somebody's different opportunities if they want to protect their assets of a will versus a private asset trust versus a living trust. And I know that the biggest misconception people have about this topic is a will protect their asset after they pass. Can you share a little bit about the differences between the after-death benefits of, say, a private trust and will and a living trust, and why a private asset trust is something they need to take a look at?
Yeah, and that chart is probably the very best way to see the differences blatantly. It gives the core of all the differences. And, I like people to really understand from the beginning what we're talking about. I mean, there's wills, there's trusts, there's LLCs and corporations, but some of those are misworded or misdefined in my mind. To start as a very basic understanding of life, I think you need to know that a will shouldn't be called a will. A will should be called a want, because you want the court, after they spend all your money and after they take and drag it out for a year or two, and after they give something to somebody that already got it, or they shouldn't be getting anything, after they argue over that, and then your estate gets cut down by half or more, then everybody settles and gets pissed off, and that's what happens. So that's to me a want. A living trust is also a joke, because first of all, it says it's a living trust, but it doesn't do a damn thing for you while you're alive. It's 000 protection. It's 000 tax affecting. It's a false flag, and a living trust should really be called a death trust, because upon your death it actually works. The problem with that, though, is that you miss out on all the protection you could have had during your life. You miss out on the safety from lawsuits. You miss out from testing it to see that it works the way you want, and you don't have a complete guarantee that it's going to work the way you want. Some so-called living trusts, which by the way are also called family trusts or revocable trusts, it's all the same thing: living, family, revocable, or any combination of those words. Those trusts are sometimes subject to probate as well.
Right.
So to really have protection, you need a private asset protection trust, which what we've done to get that put together is we went through all the benefits and liabilities of hundreds of different types of trusts and came up with the best features of all. And because it's a contract, you can basically put anything you want in there. You can even put something illegal in there, and it doesn't invalidate the whole trust. It only invalidates the illegal portion. For instance, a lot of golf courses and mortgages have a clause in there regarding only selling to a certain race or not selling to a certain race. And believe it or not, those agreements are still 100% valid, with the exception of the illegal portion. So there's a lot more flexibility and safety, and even safety from your own mistakes into a private asset protection trust. And that's a major for people who just have a hard time getting comfortable with contracts or making agreements.
Wow.
The idea of having these tested in the courts is they're more agreeable to the courts. The courts, they don't have the greedy purpose of a corporation of making money. They're, as on their face, on their basic reason for existing. They have the comforting to the court idea of protecting the children and the seniors and the alcoholics and the unforeseen circumstances. So the courts are a lot more friendly to trust than they are LLCs and corporations.